Alright, is that it?
Unless I can still use my cure spell, yeah, that's about it.
Alright, gotta move you. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, so, yeah, you're gonna use it. You're gonna use your cure spell on whom?
Jeminya.
She laughs at you and says, "It's struck armor.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not a fool."
Fair enough.
All right, this thing is going to move towards Jalarum.
Ah! Why?
And it is going to attack you. Okay, this is gonna hurt.
Yes, it will. How badly?
Now I can hear the music.
No, music is gorgeous.
Please miss, please miss, please
Yeah.
miss. Please, natural one. No, that's a definite hit.
Oh, Jalarum.
Okay. 3, 2,
This thing kills me. 24. Oh, jeez.
Okay, that is a solid 30 damage to you.
Oh,
Oh, gosh.
Kurt?
30.
What? Fire damage?
Extra damage.
Electricity damage.
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh.
It is
Yes.
now Jeminya's turn.
Houston, we have a serious problem.
All right.
67.
She is. It's like her Pegasus takes off into the air, and swoops down over this way, striking at Cross. And yeah, that is a. Okay, and that is. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh man.
31 hits you.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Okay, and that's it.
I will not fight you. I don't care what you do to me. I will not fight you.
Oh, gosh.
He's got
2d6. All right, that's 8. That's a solid 8 damage to you. All right. All right, Jalarum, it is your turn.
I know. Let's say hand. Just measuring something. But that's the best thing I can do right now. I'm gonna use my Ring of Blinking and teleport 50 feet
All right.
to.
Go for it.
Hand. 5, 10. Oh. To. And I had it. Here. There.
Okay, go for it.
Teleported 50 feet. Holy crap.
Are you gonna do anything else?
Yes, I'm gonna roll a spot check around this Ring of Fire.
Yeah.
Which is 14? Yeah, 14. 17. What's
Darn it.
Fire is magical in nature. It has likely been summoned from her calling upon powers.
Well, there goes my use for the there goes my use for the day.
All right, Murdoch, it is your turn.
I wish to cast True Seeing.
On
I also wish to cast Prayer.
True Seeing and Prayer. All right.
Unfortunately, Jalarum is now outside the range of prayer.
Sorry. I'll move in. I'll move in when I can move in when it's safe.
You hadn't teleported that far, I would have said.
Okay.
What is it?
So
Losing your way
remind me. Okay. So True Sight and Prayer. What does Prayer do again?
+1 on all rolls for allies, -1 on all rolls for enemies.
Okie dokie. That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay. This thing is gonna try and break out of the grapple.
Ah. I got you.
Make another grapple check.
Okay. That's melee 18.
Aha.
It is still grappled and trying to shake you off.
You're not getting away from me. Just calm down.
Cross, it is your turn.
I approach her. Jeminya, please, I'm asking you, stop this. If it means anything, take me. Take me instead if you will stop this fighting and leave them be.
Ross!
No, I will not let this continue. I know if there's some semblance of you in there, if you will please listen to reason. This does not need to happen. They do not need to die. This does not need to happen. Please, take me instead.
Jeminya laughs. It's like, you think I'm going to kill you? Of course. The demon will always kill. That's it. It's just the same.
This has nothing to do with any of that.
The Pegasus rears up and tries to hit you.
I spread my arms out. Then just attack me then, because I'm never going to attack you.
Alright. That is a 1d6 plus.
I see
damage?
you for what you are. Wait, who rolls damage?
I think you.
That's 12 damage to you.
I see you for what you are. You are a survivor. You carry through all of this. You carry through all this pain. You carry through all this misery, all this adversity. You do everything you can. And yet, people don't seem to respect you. People don't seem to care. Well, I care. I have cared since the moment I have met you. I have cared since the moment you died. I have cared far beyond that. I will continue to care, and I will never fight you. Please, listen to me.
Roll diplomacy.
Okay. Diplomacy is... Oh god, I don't have a high diplomacy, but you know what? It's worth a shot.
Just
I'm
chill.
coming up soon, so I could probably do something.
Yeah.
21.
That's a thing.
I kneel before her. I am not lying to you. Please.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
what
she
it is.
doesn't.
Okay.
She doesn't respond.
Okay, next.
Hey, Thurin, your turn.
First of all, I'm gonna roll knowledge planes for these bloody things.
Thank you.
Yes, please. I am literally keeping one on the ground. I don't know what it's gonna do.
Nice one. Thank you.
Notice that this is a greater storm elemental.
Ah!
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yes. So you also know that these things can take a lot of hits, and that using electric or sonic attacks against them is highly unrecommended.
Okay.
They're also immune to poison, sleep, paralysis, and stunning, and not subject to critical hits or flanking.
Ooh, okay.
Gee,
Okay,
these
so
things
Stunning
are-
Fist won't work.
Well, I'm going to do something a little odd. I want to cast Hideous Laughter on the Pegasus so it can't move.
Alright. Cap, alright, and that is a... We'll see, let me pull that up.
Oh.
Alright, that beeth a will save, so... Alright, and...
My intelligence is 23.
Okay, and that gets a +4 because of the translation. And... Let's see. Will negates. Okay, so... That is a 10 plus Hacker Caster level plus... What's the level of the spell?
It's a level 2 spell.
Okay, so that's it. And what do you use to and what's your modifier for intelligence?
My modifier is 6.
Okay, so that's a 6 plus a 6 plus a 10. That does not affect it. Mainly because
darn.
it doesn't. And that's only because it gets a +4 modifier because it's a species that doesn't understand your language. In that.
Oh.
Humor doesn't.
Darn!
Humor doesn't always translate.
But that would have been really helpful, keeping it still.
Ivan,
I'll work
I
on
hope
it.
you have a plan because I don't know what to do from here.
Alright, what was I going to say? I'm going to roll a diplomacy check. I actually have a speech prepared for this.
Nice.
So I'm going to roll the 20. Right now. By the way, do we still have the mask that she wore to hide her true form?
I think
She
we do.
has it on her.
She has it on her. Alright,
Yes.
so, alright, I'm going to roll. Alright. Well, you know what? I'm going to say it anyway. Alright. So I walk up to Jeminya. I let loose of any thoughts other than pure stern, and I stare her dead in the eyes. Jeminya, we've all made mistakes in our past. Horrid mistakes that we all regret. We refuse to hurt you or your kind no matter what the consequences. We've seen more than a demon skin within you. We've seen a hero. So if your desire is to be in your true form, then so be it. But no matter what, we refuse to give up on you. So either keep running away from the problem or prove that not all demons need to be monsters. Prove that you can be the one to break the mold. And it points straight at the mask. Prove the world wrong.
Jeminya looks at you and says, "Always the charmer. This isn't about that. I'm not trying to kill any of you.
I never said that.
But here's the tiny little detail. The more you all follow me, the more they scry you, the more they spy on you, the more that puts me in danger. This is why I tried to keep this a secret, to protect all of you. And I do this to protect you all as well. The Pegasus attacks you. 24.
That's it.
That's gonna hurt.
Does that hit you?
Does it? I got a
What's
24.
your AC?
Yeah, I got it 24. What's your AC?
Oh, my AC? Let's see.
Don't forget +1 for the ring of protection and the +1 for the prayer.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, where is it? What was it again?
24 was the.
24.
And what's your AC? AC should be like right under.
Your AC is 19. It hits.
Oh man,
All right, that
Well.
is yeah.
please don't be bad.
That is a 1d6 plus 7. That's 10 damage to you.
All right, I did what I could.
All right, Amber, your turn.
Alright. There's not much I can do except hold this guy down. I'm gonna continue to do so.
You can
But I'm
you can
gonna-
try and attack it.
Don't attack it.
No, I don't
I would
wanna-
not
Don't
attack.
attack
I'm
it.
not
Don't
going to
attack
attack. I'll just prove a point.
We're keeping
So I'm
this
gonna
peace.
try yelling at Jeminya instead. I'll roll a diplomacy. It's not very good, but it's worth a shot. Nope.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, Jeminya, look how far we've come. You saved my life by sacrificing yourself. As a dragon, I owe you a debt. Don't do this. Don't push us away. How far do you think you'll get without us?
Jeminya looks at you and says, "I've gone for 30 years without you. I think I can do one more."
That's all I got.
Rose, your turn.
All right, one sec. Me.
I hear you.
All right, excellent. All right. Well, you said these are greater storm elemental.
Yes.
Well, fight fire with fire, or if I recall my Pokemon correctly, Earth. I'm gonna summon a greater Earth elemental and have him grapple this guy on the right.
All right.
There we go. That's like yes, the time. That's
Okay, it's going to Elemental 3.5. Just gotta get the stats up, and let's see. It's going to try and grapple, you say?
Yes.
Oh dear.
That is a big rock
Yes.
elemental.
Yes, yes. The Earth Elemental literally bursts from the Earth and attempts to grapple the Storm Elemental. And
Okay, if nobody else is gonna say it, I'm gonna say, get him, Rock Fighter!
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
All right, and that. Yeah, this is probably going to hit. Unless it's a natural 1. Yeah, okay, and judging from...
Once again, guys.
And the opposed strength. Oh yeah, that thing crit failed. It's a non-grapple. Yeah, this thing, it is grappled.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right.
Pinned to
We got
the
him restrained.
ground.
Okay, it's gonna take
Oh,
this
that's all
turn to
right,
try
okay.
and break out.
I didn't get a. Okay.
Oh, you got your second move?
Yeah. I was gonna see. Can I cast hold animal from here? For the
I
Pegasus?
believe so. Let me check. Okay, yes.
All right, then I'm gonna cast hold animal on the Pegasus. Do I have to roll anything?
Okay, so that is what is okay, that's 10, 6. What's your wisdom modifier?
Wisdom modifier is a 6, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 to 6. Okay, this it's like trying to beat the saves on a paladin. You guys are bold.
That's all we got.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, nope. That is not a.
All
That
right,
is
fair
not
enough.
a. Jeminya's turn.
No, wait, it's still the other elemental's turn. I interrupted it.
Oh yes. It's gonna try. Oh yeah. There's no possible way it can break out of that.
Woo!
Okay, it's Jeminya's turn. All right. Jeminya's gonna fly up and strike at Rose.
Fair enough.
Oh.
I would be very surprised if she didn't beat my armor class.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yep.
That definitely beats your armor class.
By twice as much.
Woohoo! Joy! Dang, what armor?
All right.
Would not even.
I gotta prepare, like, really prepare a speech that I'm gonna have to say to Jeminya.
All right, that is a 24 damage to you.
24. Got it. I will
All right.
make the adjustment.
You'll make the adjustment. Okay,
Yep.
Jalaram, it is your turn.
All right. I gotta have this big repair speech. Okay, Jeminya, I have just one thing to say, and you can strike me down unless you want to prove your point wrong. What about what the heck was this whole cause for? This quest to defeat your sister? Like, what about the other armies? Were they not? What about the people we all got to meet and we're all behind our cause? Like, heck, that was like my hometown is one of the most forgiving, diverse places. If they saw you in, they say, hey, that's like they wouldn't bat an eye if you came into this town. Like all this talk about saving your sister and gathering all these armies, was that worthless? Was that all for naught? All because you want to save us? Should that be diplomacy or is that bluff?
Well, were you lying with him?
Diplomacy.
Yeah,
No, I'm trying to call her bluff.
that's
Call
the
her
problem.
bluff is
No,
diplomacy.
You're
That'll
trying to
be
tell her the
diplomacy.
truth, so I'd say diplomacy.
Okay, and that was it's 12 again. Yes, 12.
Go for it.
Okay, come on, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. 18.
Maybe.
Man, I'm rolling low today.
Yeah.
It's alright, man.
All right, Jeminya looks at you and says, "Oh, really? Have any of them met a tiefling yet? So how are you so sure when everywhere else is all the exact same? I saw the way you all looked at me. You looked at me not as a friend, but as in fear. I'm not blind."
Like, did you really? Because the first thing I saw when I looked in your eyes was, holy cow, you look awesome, and that's no joke. Like when I saw
You're not the only one present, Jalrum. In
Right.
fact, I heard of quite a few gasps from our party.
There's
I think that was more initial shock than out of fear.
What? Of course, some of us are going to like gasp because they're just like, "Wait a minute, we didn't see that coming," or "Whoa, what the heck is this?" What is our reaction supposed to be? Nothing at all. We're not afraid of you.
Shock does not mean fear.
Well, anyway, I think it's
Murdoch, it's your turn.
All right, let's see here. I think I'm gonna have to go with divine power and righteous might again.
All right.
Attack her, please.
whoa.
Oh boy.
All right. What did divine
Big
power and
Virgo.
righteous might do again?
Say that again?
Divine power and righteous might.
Yeah. It adds a bunch of strength and constitution and hit points and everything else.
All right. How much to the modifier?
Well, let me see here. Divine power adds +6 to strength and +1 hit point per level.
All right.
And now my base attack bonus is equal to my level as well.
How much? Say that again.
+6 to strength, +1 hit point per level, which is 13. My base attack bonus is now also equal to my level, so 13.
All right.
Righteous Might adds +4 to strength and +2 size bonus to constitution, +2 enhancement bonus to natural armor.
So yeah, say all those again. I'm trying to calculate your sheet.
+4 to strength, +2 to constitution, +2 to armor.
All right.
I also get, let's see, 6 damage reduction.
Okay. Let's do the constitution. +6 to strength.
+6 to strength for divine power, +4 to strength for righteous might. So a total of +10.
Holy cow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your Titan.
Okay. Yeah, those have severely amped up your attack bonuses.
Still gotta wait till next turn though.
Yep. All right, this thing's gonna try and break out again.
Uh-oh.
Or
Nope. Cross, it is your turn.
Okay, I approach once more, at least, but I'm over here now. I know what this kind of pain you're feeling is like, and I can tell you something that you and I both know and understand right now. If you do choose to run, if you do choose to keep running, and eventually get yourself into isolation where no one can find you, that dark place is loneliness. And I can tell you right now, in that self-exile, it is not going to be good for you or for anyone else. You and I both know that there's a far bigger picture going on than just all of us in this circle right now. There is a bigger threat that is going to come onto this world. If any of us are able to do anything, we need to get together to stop this. I understand that you're scared right now. I understand that you want us to just stay far away. You think you're protecting us, but the only thing that needs protecting right now is this world and everyone in it. If that plane opens and every manner of evil and destruction comes upon us, then everything is lost, and every bit of this mission that you have been telling us about will mean nothing. You have to understand the bigger picture here, and I know you are smart enough to understand that. All of this, you don't need to do all of this. You just have to listen to words, and if you'll listen to any of them, please listen to mine. You are someone that I care about. You are someone that I admire. You are someone that I love. Please, listen to me.
You're gonna have to roll that diplomacy check and add a +7 to your modifier.
Okay.
Shipping bonus.
29. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Jeminya begins to falter. She's kind of second guessing her. She looks like she's second guessing herself.
Don't go so far into the darkness that we can't get you. Don't go so far that you can't hear us or see us, because if that happens, we will never be able to save you. And I know that your own inner darkness is something that we can help with. If you keep doing this, if you keep pushing us away, you will never, ever find peace with yourself. I know that this world has done so many bad things to you. It's done bad things to me too. It's done bad things to so many of us. But please, let us help you. It does not need to come to this. You are no monster in my eyes. You are no monster in any of our eyes. We will fight for you. We will defend you. We will protect you like you have protected us.
You notice that the storm elementals fade out of existence.
Woo!
Jeminya falls to the ground and begins to weep.
I assume encounter over. Can we move?
Yes.
No, everyone, please.
Whoa, no, Ivan, back up.
Are the dwarves still out there?
Oh, probably.
Probably.
The flames are gone now. They should be able to see what we're doing.
They probably see the giant dwarves like, oh my god, he's normal height!
Giant dwarf. Megazai.
Everybody.
Shh.
Here we go.
She's just weeping. So are you gonna try and look at? Are you gonna try and look and see about the dwarves?
I'll send Lucid
I
down
need
to
to
look.
look back at the dwarves. Yes.
I'm staying
What are you
with.
doing?
Yeah, I'm staying with Owen to watch out for the dwarves.
Can I play Song of the Sun to make her feel a little bit better?
1 minute.
Give it.
Well, let her get it.
Josh has a lot of things he's got to keep track of.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff going on at once here.
Oh! I didn't like the look of her.
Okay then.
Like you see her standing above all 6 of these people with a smirk on her face.
Right.
Thank you all so much for that little distraction.
Can I rush after her right now?
What happened?
Oh.
You notice that her form shifts.
Yeah, I figured as much.
She waves and says, "Toodles."
Knowledge Arcana or spellcraft.
Knowledge Arcana.
Okay.
You notice that she used a spell she used Disguise Self and Dimension Door.
Oh, fun.
Oh no.
Can I go over to check on the dwarves, or are they all?
You can go over and check.
Okay.
Well, I suppose we're gonna have to do that. I still have airwalk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast spot check.
Don't step on him.
I'm not.
No,
I'm
you're
saying
thinking
they're
of
alive.
that one.
Oh, I'm talking about
They're alive.
All right, spot check.
Yeah, spot check. 16 to 15.
You don't have to have a high spot check to know when something's not breathing.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh man.
Well, I think.
Jeminya looks up and says, "What's wrong?"
We may have
I
sort of
can't see
missed
from
our
here.
our chances with the dwarves being on our side?
Jeminya runs over and punches the tree. Not again, not again, not again!
It wasn't our fault. We didn't know.
Every time, every bloody time, my sister's one step ahead of me, and she uses me against me.
Jeminya, there's something that I wanted to ask, but I didn't. She said she was like she had like spider-like tendencies, knowing each step of the way. How much of that is literal? Like, are we facing something along the lines of a reincarnation of Lolth?
No, she's a tiefling like me.
Figured as much.
It's not easy being us. Even now, I hear the dark whispers of my heritage telling me to do horrible things.
You don't have to listen to them.
I know. I don't listen to them. It was only through my training to be a paladin that I was able to build up the resistance to it. Now they're
Your
just
sister
annoying.
couldn't, though.
Your sister chose a different path than yours. You chose the right path.
Exactly.
But in the end, she's winning.
You know,
For now.
Jeminya, you have to know the old saying. Sometimes there comes a day when you have to between what's right and what is easy. She's taking the easy path. You're taking the right path.
And that's going to show in the end when the throne is back under your control. You're
Exactly.
not going to stop until she is defeated and you are back on that throne where you belong.
She sits down and begins rubbing her face. I'm sorry I attacked you all. I was scared.
We understand why. I understand why.
We all do.
I imagine you all have questions.
Seriously, Rose?
I have a one-track mind.
His name is Starjay. Be gentle. He's protective.
Aw.
Pet his nose gently.
I have a question then. Do you think that if you had revealed yourself to us at the very beginning and told us the complete, honest truth, what do you think would have happened?
Jeminya starts replaying the events in her head. I think things would have unfolded it the exact same way.
If you had given us complete 100% honesty, we still would be here. And I know for a fact all of us would still be here for this. Because we know what is right. We know what we need to do to fix this and keep this land safe.
We don't
But
see a
one
demon, we
thing-
see a hero.
One thing, however, that it would have behooved us to know be to build up against scrying. Not that we knew, of course, that we were being watched, but we didn't realize how much we had to hide. It may have behooved us to have had that information when we had time to deal with it.
Well, let's replay that. Well, let's replay this. Say you already knew about my condition. We go into Optimar, we walk around, we do all of these things, and we still end up there. If I do anything suspicious and we're still caught, he's still poisoned, they still try and search us, and they still cast the anti-magic field and reveal me.
I think none of that matters right now.
We would have defended you.
Considering there is a tragedy below the cliff, and I don't think
What
we're gonna
happened?
have an explanation.
I'm not sure myself.
I can't say.
I have a
I don't
feeling-
make me say.
I
Please,
have a
I
feeling
need to-
this may not have been Simula's first regicide, but she's added to her numbers.
Don't now listen to me. I take her shoulders. Listen to me. Don't you dare for a second start blaming yourself. Not for a single second.
Of course not. Of course I'm not going to blame myself. She's the one who stabbed them.
You still think that she's always going to be one step ahead of you and she's going to use you against you. That's not how this works. There are other players in this that are going to fight back against that.
Why do I get the feeling that she's the only one who's okay with that?
Her morals and her ethics and her moral compass and whatnot are far beyond any kind of help. She is her own person. She went down her own path. She chose her story. She knows the consequences. You, however, are on the right path. You know what's right. She does not. She has her own version of it, and whatever version that is, it's going to be a version that's going to put everything we know and care about in jeopardy. And I don't think any of us want that.
You see a figure walk up.
Oh,
Here, figure.
Oh boy.
Hey, it's the cleric. The other paladin.
Oh, yeah, the other paladin. Good timing.
He walks over and sees Jeminya. Oh, there you are. Thank you for finding my target for me.
Yeah, that's not going to happen if that's what I think you're going for.
Herod takes one look at you and waves his hand. Faithurin, roll Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. Wrong button, dummy.
26.
You know that he is casting Hold Creature Mass.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Um,
Are we screwed?
Is that a curse? Can I remove that?
No, it's an
Can we do a
enchantment.
will save?
Enchantment, okay.
can I roll a reflex and
save?
jump in front of it?
How
Yes,
many?
that is all will save. Roll will
Oh,
save.
will save. Okay.
Okay, so let's.
Should I will save?
Yes.
am I out of range?
Yeah, who's in
Oh,
range?
I
Because
see.
of his ring of protection.
Oh, crap. Yep,
But
that's...
why did will save him
Oh,
again?
man!
I'm done.
Wells broke out!
I'm doomed.
Ah,
DM, am I out of range of the spell?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna have to climb back up though.
I still have airwalk.
All right. Herod walks over and just shoves you aside. Rose, it's like a Verdoc. It is your turn.
Well, how far can I move?
You can move twice your normal speed.
Okay, so that's
40?
40. That right in front of Lusa. Okay, here we go. Right about there.
All right, Rose, what are you gonna do?
The only positive about hold creature mass is that Lucid can't open his page.
Yeah. So he's sorry, my bad. He's got his eyes on Jeminya, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm going to, since I'm already riding Shiloh. Jeez, I'm just twisting myself around all kinds. Oh no! Do I have a direct line? I don't think I do. Curses. Well, I'll
Not
just
really.
have to do. Yeah, I don't. Curses. Well,
gotta
just
run
have
me over, run me over.
to- No, I really can't. It's yeah.
Maybe she can run under your legs.
Doesn't Shiloh still have spider climb? Can't you just climb over Amber?
It's not about that. I wanted to do mount the ride by combat, but I can't do that. Not without a direct line. So I'm just going to have to. Well, for starters, I guess. Let me readjust my characters here. They're all slanted.
Don't you have a spell that'll hold him in place?
No, not if he's not an animal. I do have entangle, but it's going to get everybody else around him too.
They're stuck already. What's the difference?
Yeah, we're stuck already.
All of you
Yeah, seriously, just do a thing.
We are literally all stuck.
All right. Then I'll cast entangle, and I'll try to cast it to get as few of them as possible, if I can. Yeah, that's as far as I can go. So that's gonna still get.
was
gonna get crossed.
No matter what
It's
we
gonna get
did.
crossed, and I don't think it'll get, and it'll get you two. No wait,
That's
no,
okay.
no, it won't.
Fine.
Actually, it'll just get crossed. Woohoo!
Okay.
Well,
In the mean, and then since I'm only casting one spell, I will also wrong thing. I'll also just sort of get between him and Jeminya. Even though there are a lot of people in my way.
Herod looks at you and says, It's been the first time someone's ever broken out of that in a long time. Consider yourself worthy, but get out of the way. Move,
No.
you will be moved.
You just saw I have a strong will. Do you think I'm going to step aside just because you asked nicely?
I wasn't asking.
sure.
I'm not moving.
He pushes Faethurin out of the way.
Ah!
So I assume the entangle failed?
Yes.
Okay.
Verdok, your turn?
All right, moving another 40 feet forward. Let's see here. That's close enough.
Why?
I wish my elemental was still around.
I intend
Boy,
to grapple just to hold him down.
It's but he turns to you and it's like, how do you whisper again?
Slash W.
/W.
Okay.
Can I roll a listen? Oh, can I? Oh wait,
Yeah,
Can I roll a listen?
I'm close enough. I could roll a listen check.
He speaks to you in Dwarven.
Never mind.
Darn.
Never mind. Oh.
Yeah.
Darn it!
Well, let me think here. I still want to be able to hold him back just so I can chat with him before he'll do anything else.
I actually know Dwarven. Would I be able to hear them?
You're
You know
right there.
Dwarven?
Yeah, it's on my language list.
Oh, well then you hear this too.
Sweet.
Alright.
Excuse me.
Where is it?
I wish I could cast comprehend languages and listen in, but I am stuck.
No peeping.
Darn it!
Hey, I'm right. I'm literally just across from him. I wish I could just take my tail and trip him.
Yeah, sorry.
I can't even do that. I can't even move. Can I intimidate at least?
Not yet.
I am the
can't.
dragon statue. Fear me. I'm scary.
Arrgh.
Arg.
Laugh.
I'll bite your legs off.
Alright, do with this information what you will.
Am I allowed to grapple now?
Yes.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
Roll grapple.
All right, so let me see here. Is that just a strength check? Is that it?
Oh no,
You roll
It's
grapple.
in the attack bonuses.
it's under your attack. Yeah, so it'll be melee range grappling.
I see it now. I just want to be able to hold him down, keep him from acting. That's all.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yikes.
That's a good one.
Ooh.
I have huge bonuses to strength right now.
You don't say.
I should
Rawr.
imagine.
He's just giving him a big bear hug.
Big hug.
That's like, I'm serious.
Yeah,
Tight.
yeah. It's like he doesn't resist as you grab him.
Okay,
Something's fish here.
so now that I have your full and complete attention, you remember the paladin you approached in the tavern just not too long ago, who's
Yes.
wearing the exact same necklace that you wear?
Mm-hmm.
Do you notice that that tiefling has that exact same necklace?
It's pronounced tiefling, actually, but
Tiefling,
yes,
right.
I do. I'm not blind.
Okay. So, what does it take to get one of those necklaces again?
Oh, very, very arduous training. And from the Church of Heronius.
So why do you think she has one?
You idiots. I said I was trying to find her. She was a target. Did I specifically say that I was going to wound her or hurt her or anything? No, because you all are idiots. You assumed that.
Well, you have
If I
us
assumed
completely
that, I would be
frozen,
punching
so
you right now.
Yes, because I have little patience for fools.
Communication is key there, kiddo.
Yeah, it's got us there.
Or maybe you could all move and not get in the business of a god.
I don't care who you are. You will explain yourself to the entire party. I know you're
Jeminya
probably
raises her
Heronius.
hand and says, "Wait, it can't be.
I imagine this is
Move
Heronius.
aside.
Everybody move.
Well, I think I'm the only one
We
who
can't move.
I'm the only one who can move, and I will obey Alpha.
Wait, I can't move, then I gotta stay here.
Can I cast the spell magic though?
Herod releases the spell.
Thank you.
Oh, that feels good.
Again, we're sorry. We kind of are a little on edge right now. We just saw something happen down below, and anything unexpected has us a little bit apprehensive.
Yes.
Well then. You notice that he's looking Jeminya up and down. So you're the one who died and came back to life. Is that it? Yes. And you know what's going to happen to you when that happens. Yes. And yet you still choose to try and do the right thing. Yes. He rushes to her and hugs her.
Huh?
That's all I needed to hear.
Wait, is this?
Who?
He pulls back and says, "Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do that will help you avert your fate. However, there's something that your friends can."
Listening.
He walks over to Phaethurin and hands her a book.
Yay, more books.
Books.
I recommend you scour that very, very thoroughly.
Okay.
If you look in the journal, I should have added something to your.
Ooh.
It is called the Grimoire of Virtue. Now, I highly recommend you do not do it until your quest is done. Because if you do try to do it now, well, once you read the spell, you'll see why.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. I'm going to assume that's rolling knowledge.
Yes.
Planes.
Yes. Roll knowledge the planes.
Okay, that is why do I always forget these? These are the ones I roll the most.
Me.
That is enough. Lucky you have had to roll again.
Huh?
Lucky you.
He's complimenting your roll.
Yay.
Yeah. If you blew that, you would have had to roll a second time, and Herod would have smacked his face.
Yay, no face palm.
I have avoided the almighty torture of the face palm.
Anyway.
All right, I have updated it.
Hold on a second. You said you were a god. What kind of god exactly?
Check the symbol, honey.
I don't see the symbol.
He has the symbol of Heronius. Who do you think he is?
Herodias?
Yup. I've been suspecting this for some time.
Oh.
Deus ex machina, as it were.
Quite literally, in fact.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you're not the only one who's partaken in our travels either, are you?
I plead the fifth.
That's my
Wait,
thought.
since when does Directing have a constitution?
Oh,
Directions always Directions had a constitution for a while. Do you not read history books?
We the people of
fair enough.
Directian.
Well, someone's kind of hogging one of those.
It's
fine,
Heronius looks at
you're
you.
gone.
Heronius looks at that and says, honestly, you've had these sources of knowledge with you all the time, and you didn't take every opportunity to find them, to look through them. Honestly, I could have honestly, I've read those books, and I can count several occasions where you could have caught this little incident earlier. I mean, you even saw something and you missed it. I mean, look at your appendix of supernatural curses, the final paragraph.
Oh,
Oh dear.
what?
Share with the class?
How bad is it?
She never succumbed to bloodlust. Not once, even in her wolf form.
Mm-hmm.
Surely an intelligent wizard like you would be able to put two and two together.
Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot.
Not denying that. But
Ooh.
I'm sure you all have a lot to discuss, and I don't want to interfere more than I have already, because interfering at this point is unbecoming of a god. So I shall take.
Next time, communicate better.
No.
I go
Next
to
time,
Jeminya.
next time, don't instantly assume the worst in people. He vanishes.
Ooh.
Hey,
Remember what I said? We all have weapons stolen.
I take safety precautions.
I go to Jeminya. Are you alright? Will you be alright?
I'm a little shaken, surprised, questioning many things. I'll get better, but for now, just let me. Oh heavens!
Process.
Well, I have a question that due to not wanting to inquire too much, and I didn't have as much proof as I have now. Ivan, your deity, is he the type to, say, go around and spread joy? Maybe a little bit of mischief, but perhaps a god of light?
One could say that.
Jalarum, your deity, is he chaotic? Shapeshifter, trickster?
Sort of. I have to look up my.
That is a hard yes.
Cross, your deity is a hunter who is passionate about the hunt, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Now, I don't know much about dragon lore, but I imagine a large dragon would be enough for a golden dragon to look up to.
Uh-huh.
And my deity is one of nature who helped me utilize the nature around us.
Wait a second. What are you trying to say?
All the friends that we've met that have helped us thus far have been our gods.
Yep. Lana was in fact a Lana. And I'm sure that our lovely helpers have had more up their sleeve than they've let on to.
Yeah, I'm just going through my. Wait a minute. Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
And welcome to the story.
I can't believe I was right about that.
Hold on, I'm checking
Now, I've
something.
been suspecting something like that for a while myself. And it's like, what are you supposed to say when you got no proof?
Where are
We
we
got
looking?
proof now, so I'm
Look in the journal under the characters we met.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a specific
the
character. and
characters we've met.
Look at Amarta. Is she your god?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Amarta
Amarta.
Delendis?
She's the dragon, right?
She's
Yes.
this large silver dragon, yeah.
Armata.
Is it an
Armata. versus
She's in
Tamara.
mirror force.
Oh, Marta and Tamara. Oh my gosh!
It stinks, doesn't it? I figured it out long after I left Lana. I'm embarrassed to no end. I was so disrespectful to her.
I can't believe I insulted my god's armor.
That's why you got to be friendly to everyone you meet. You never know when they might be a god.
Wait a second. Excuse me. So, I think we know who Ivan's is, at least. That's easy to figure out.
Oliver Cross.
Who's mine
Passionate
then?
about Oliver, the man who was passionate about the hunt. Is he not your deity?
The one who gave you the black arrow, dingus.
You have a
That
gift
was
from
him?
a god,
Elder.
And the silver dragon who attacked the demon, the fire demon, that was my god.
A god and an arrow. Okay, now I need to sit down for this. Okay.
I fell over. I'm on my back and I'm just looking up at the sky.
I'm looking at my my dad's dagger like he knew.
Absolutely no. Now, Faye, yours is a little harder to figure out, but
Mine hasn't visited me. I can almost guarantee that.
Personally.
things to look forward
Probably,
to.
but
If I see her again, I'm gonna be so awkward.
I know, right?
I probably will not see mine directly.
I think what we should do instead of being out here in the dark, we should probably at least get back to the inn.
No, I think we should leave.
I think
We
we
need
should
to leave.
leave.
We need to get out of here.
Well, where are we
We've
going to
got-
go?
Perhaps we should
Anywhere
set
but
up,
here.
Yeah, perhaps we should set up camp somewhere.
Yes, let's. Yes, actually makes sense. Let's do that.
Yeah, maybe far away from the
There's-
dead body so it's not suspicious.
The dead body of the queen that we have no proof that we ourselves didn't kill. Yeah. Let's run.
And as much as I hate to point this out, they're going to immediately suspect Jeminya as long as she is running around au naturel.
Let's go then.
I'm going to save us a little trouble, and when we set up camping, we're just going to cast secure shelter.
Secure shelter.
immediately.
Yep.
Yeah, do that.
Just in case.
All right, you're gonna run off and cast secure shelter.
Yep.
And while that's happening, yes.
Huh?
All right.
What?
While that is happening, all right, a little cottage grows out.
We're gonna camp here.
And we wanted to camp away from the dead bodies. I said, I said that I'd cast it once we got there.
Okay, once you got there. Okay, so once you leave, it's like so while you're walking, Jeminya kind of snaps out of her trance and say, "Oh, yes. Well, is there anything else you'd like to ask while I'm still here?"
One big question, I suppose. Will you trust us now? The same way that we're willing to trust you. Complete 100% open honesty so that we can all do this together so we don't have to be this one big dysfunctional group.
I don't think I have any more secrets.
Well, at this
All
point, if something comes up, then something comes up.
Yep.
Will you
We're
stay
just
with
gonna
us?
have to deal with it.
Deal with
We're
that
here.
Jeminya,
Yep.
Jeminya, I am so sorry.
I apologize.
Jeminya laughs a bitter laugh. I'm the one who attacked you, and you're saying sorry to me.
Well, technically speaking, act first.
I'd also like to apologize for sending my elemental against yours. I just didn't want them hurting us.
They're elementals, they don't care.
I know they don't. I'm worried about you.
I go
And
to
I'm sorry
Owen.
for being a little stern with my speech. It's not very. I'm not used to being strict.
Oh no, I needed to hear these things. I make mistakes like everyone else.
Oh, and not to be rude and insensitive to your people, and not to obviously cover our tracks either, but would it be beneficial that we bury the dead?
The entire kingdom of Optimar is going to come out looking for all of these characters. Right?
We'd mark
We
their
just
graves.
No, we should just leave and let them find them. We have to be as far as possible.
The last thing we need are two kingdoms trying to kill us or go
It
after
feels
us.
wrong to leave them out there in the elements, though.
Well,
does.
our tracks are very clearly going across the same area they were killed in.
Not mine. I've got trackless step.
I don't think it's going to do anything. If that happens, we could just say if I know my sister, what she's probably going to do is say, "Oh, they attacked us and left me alive to tell the tale, and then they fled, and then all I could do was bury bodies."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very well.
Let's go.
And also, you can shed the disguise now, I think.
Yeah, I think we're all good being in our natural forms.
I would hope so. I have to imagine that more than just this small group were watching us.
Oh yes,
If they're not already after us, they will be soon.
indeed.
True.
Okay.
All right, and that is the end of the chapter.
I can't believe I was right. I can't believe I was right.
No, right?
I didn't see that coming. I really
Of
didn't.
all my theories, that one I thought was reaching the farthest.
No. To be honest, I was suspecting it from the time that you first met Peter in Gatlistown.
No.
Oh, snap.
That's true.
Well, I think I didn't notice it first because, at least with mine, because I had to leave for something.
I am gonna say this: you all have met your gods.
All of us, all right.
All of
Yes.
us.
Because Phaethon, you have that pot. I think that might be a gift too. I just am not entirely sure who you got it from.
No, we found it in the rooms of the.
Yeah, I know. I need to know more about your beauty, woman.
Now it's gonna
That was intense.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not see that coming with Jeminya though. That was nowhere in my repertoire.
I
had
wasn't
no
saying that.
idea.
I gave so many hints, guys. Especially, it's like, Phaethon, why are you not reading books? I gave you so many hints.
I did notice that you were trying
Look,
to get her
Faye's
especially
the
directly
smart
in
one,
history.
not me.
Aw, you're smart, Emmy.
And the fact that she resisted fire, but I never heard of these beings, so yeah, I'm kind of clueless.
I was like, yeah, that was a hint for me, but I just didn't put two and two together. But I'm like, yeah, werewolves are a little immune to
I
fire,
dropped
but
so many hints. And the fact that it's like it's like she took off the ring and no one thought to cast True Sight again. I gave you guys so many opportunities to figure this out.
Personally, I didn't want to give something away. I knew she was hiding something, and I said, you know what? If I try to force it out, it could break Josh's story before he wants it to break.
I clearly had no qualms with that, revealing the whole Deus Ex Machina thing.
Well, I just wanted to see Josh play his story the way he wanted to play it. I knew that there was something to find out, but pursuing it seemed like it would just rock the boat.
Oh, the
Yeah.
favorite weapon is the quick strike.
I get. Actually, the thing is that I gave you guys up. If I wanted you guys to keep you guys in the dark, I wouldn't have given you all these hints.
All the hints, yeah.
Yeah. I actually had
but
to
then
check
you wouldn't
thoughts.
have
I
been
probably
able to
could
show off
have seen
that
it.
very
Idiot.
You wouldn't have been able to show off that wonderful artwork when the reveal came.
Yes, because
True.
you're too much of a chicken to go forward with it.
I
Aw.
thought
And I was
that was-
counting on that.
I thought that it would have been better for the story to reveal it when you were going to reveal it and not
And I was
force it.
counting on that. I knew you guys were gonna do. I knew whoever figured it out first was gonna do something like that. because I'm gonna be honest. You guys are very predictable.
Thank you.
It's what makes me an effective dungeon master. I know exactly.
I hate you so much, Firebrand. You don't even know.
Yay, we're predictable.
No!
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I picked up on the hints, but I wasn't putting two and two together. I was like, he wants Bryn to read the history book. Something about her aversion to fire is more than should be able of a werewolf.
I didn't know if it was training or something. I am a freaking noob at Dungeons and Dragons, okay?
Well, for most of us, it's our first game, so.
I don't know.
I've never gotten this far in a Dungeon and Dragon game before.
Nah, neither have I.
Never. Nothing
if it
this.
gives, like, as an example, I almost always play a druid, but I've never played Dungeons and Dragons long enough to get wild shape. Like, they almost always fall through.
Yeah, because here's the thing. In those books, Bathurin, I've hidden a couple side quest starters.
Aww.
Speaking of side quests, we totally ignored one.
And the fact that you keep forgetting to read them is...
I quit. I rage quit. I'm done.
I was trying to get us to go for the bounty hunter side quest. I really wanted us to go for that because I thought that'd be fun, but
I kind of wanted to too, but then the whole...
Yeah, then it was like, let's follow... Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like there are side quests I have hidden, and you guys aren't taking the hooks.
Nope.
Okay, fine. You know what? The library is open. Other people can read these bloody books.
In character, you're gonna have to share them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if we look at the document thing, we don't have the books. Only you do.
you know,
I'll show them in game next
with
time.
that
because
big fight
right
that
now-
came up, this is one of the interesting things where we really didn't have to fight.
Yeah.
That
We've never
yeah.
had to fight.
That
was
I
awesome.
told you guys,
so good.
violence is never the
Okay.
answer, or it doesn't have to be.
doesn't
It's
have
still
to be. but we-
mostly fuzzy for me for some reason. I guess my computer just
It-
doesn't want to load it properly.
I
It's
didn't
too
think I'd be able
epic
to
for
talk
your
her out of
computer.
it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Here, I'll show it again.
Now I can see it. It works. There it
Oh, there we
goes.
go. Yay!
Oh, now it works. Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
turn it
now that it doesn't matter.
Say.
Or it doesn't matter as much.
Still, it's a good note to end on, though. Good news
Yep.
to end on.
Okay.
So yes, I commissioned this artwork. This artwork is from Bonzato,
I don't
no,
think so.
okay, I recognize
Oh,
it.
Bonds! I know him.
and this artwork is from Doji Crimson.
Oh,
Aha.
I know this.
Ooh, I know him too.
Excellent choices.
Yes, indeed.
He's kind of cute, honestly.
I think that was
I think
the
at first,
point.
when she transformed, I didn't realize she transformed. I thought somebody made her disappear and this reappeared in her place. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh no, I got it.
That's why I was so confused, and that's why I was shocked. I'm like, wait, what? What's going on? I don't understand.
That's shipping confirmation, though.
Oh my god!
No, maybe.
On 2 counts.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
counts?
I was just
Oh,
talking. I was just talking about.
So, yeah,
I'm not putting the spotlight on.
There were 2 ways that you could have completed the battle with Jeminya. It's like I counted 7 attempts to calm her down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
or you could try and force her via. You could try and force her to calm down.
I was
I
going to
think
try and
peace is
grab
a lot
her off
better.
the horse and hold her down my next turn. That was the whole point of adding all that strength.
That was going to be my next idea, but that would mean I would have to loosen my hold on the electric elemental and grapple her. But I'm like, if I let go of this thing, that means 2 more monsters to deal with.
Yeah, that's why we built up. That's why we built up your grapple.
Yeah, it comes in handy.
I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can. Like, I was worried about the elementals. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I've got something that'll be equal to that. Like, oh, there's storm elementals greater, and I go, greater. are they now? I was afraid
I
they were
didn't even
elders,
have to
and
go
I was being
berserker
screwed.
mode to hold that thing down.
It still wasn't a tree, though.
I got
No,
to use
Yeah,
I
no,
did
wasn't a
suplex
drink.
it.
my, I got to use my my ring, so that's a
All
thing.
right.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
you're welcome for that.
Again.
Okay, I've got questions for Josh.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
The disguise self, all the bluffing, it was
Yes.
enough to get through Optimar in one piece.
Mhm.
What would have happened if I failed?
What would have happened if you failed? I have a prison map right here.
I was
Uh-oh.
wondering. I'm like, we may have to get out of jail.
Oh boy.
That would have been
Oh,
fun.
there it is. Yep.
Well, here we
Us
are
break
again.
out of jail.
Just like the
Oh,
first time.
Dalaran.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
just like when we first met.
Yeah. So
Ah, deja vu.
I managed to avoid this whole map entirely. I'm glad that we made it through without having to see
Yeah.
it.
Yep,
Actually,
I made it.
Yay!
I made it just in case. Just in case.
Actually, I had a question. I'm not sure if they managed to get the roles right, but I had a feeling that the actual actual Verdoc is may or may not have been dead.
He was drunk.
He was plastered out of his mind.
He was just
Oh,
plastered. That's
oh,
what
oh.
it was.
Oh, okay. Because I saw like blood on the wanted poster. It looked like.
Well, that's probably because he really, really wants to find who's on the wanted poster, right?
Yeah.
It was probably his brother or something.
I hope we dive more into
No,
that.
now, and now I feel like an idiot.
Huh? For what?
I even had maps just in case you guys wanted to try and find. Oh yes, there's also something that I'm surprised you guys didn't notice. It's like going to this particular map. If I can move you all over. There's something you didn't notice. That what it's like. Okay, and did you notice the name tape? It's like her name was Alamis.
Oh.
The who? Where?
Oh, and no, wrong map.
No, this is the correct map.
Who?
It's like that black-haired dwarf. Her name was Alamis.
She's not on this map.
What
I
black
know,
hair?
I know she's not on this map, but when you saw her, her name was Alamis. There was a little name below her.
Uh-huh.
And here's something that I think you all would be very interested to see. You see the little black right there?
Yeah.
None of you thought to ask what was behind it?
Yeah.
I thought that was the house.
Oh.
Why did we miss all of this?
Because you guys are
That's all. I was more
you guys are too scared to look around.
Yeah.
more focused on getting us in and out as quickly as possible. And everybody
One
was
thing
following my
I,
lead because I kept telling them that you do not want to get caught in Optimar. You do not want to get caught in Optimar. So everybody was just following my lead. I wanted to get us in and out as quickly as possible.
So I blame Owen.
I actually thought that was his house, and it was going to be revealed when they went to it. And then they're like, "Oh, we're going into another thing." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Nope.
I don't know.
One thing I noticed is like we
I
were
keep hiding
extremely
these.
thorough
I
with.
hide so much stuff here. I keep hiding all these things, and you guys don't take it. And even then, it's like when you guys do search for things, you guys search for things in places that I didn't hide stuff.
That is just the standard frustration of any good DM. You have to accept that all the things you put together that you're so excited about, your party members may not go for them, may not even try to look for them.
Yeah.
So
But
was
yes.
there any leveling up?
Yes, there is leveling up. You guys did jump up to level 14.
Even though we didn't actually do any real fighting.
Well,
You did do a little bit of real fight, and the thing is, you don't just gain experience just by fighting. It's like maybe just by surviving or accomplishing something.
Getting
also gives.
through Optimar without getting caught. That's
Yeah, that alone would be a
Yes.
level up.
Yeah, and
Oh, and
even then,
MVP.
you guys had some very clever solutions. It's like have Ivan be the diplomat, have Rose transform into a dwarf to help, and
yeah.
That was what I was hinting at in the Skype group before. It's
And
like,
the
I
rest of
wonder
us
if I
keep our
could use
mouths
my
shut.
new ability. And you're just like, what is that? I'm like, no spoilers, but
I feel bad about the whole carriage scene now.
Why do you feel bad about
Which
it?
character? Which character scene?
Which carriage scene?
When we
You're trying to force the story early, that's all.
I feel bad, but that was my idea, so I feel bad.
No, the thing is, like, Jeminya had all of these perfect excuses, so she's kind of it's like you've seen her under the flame. It's like she's good at she's good at telling the truth without telling a lie. She's good at misleading without telling a lie.
That announcer over there is quite gorgeous.
Still ship it.
Do you guys know how long I've been building up disguise self and bluff?
I can guess from the stats you were rolling.
Yeah.
Yep.
The disguise self spell is what added +10, but the base is still 15. And I only get 3 skill points per level up. Only 3.
Really?
That's
it.
all he's been building. That is all he's been building throughout the entire game.
Do you have any idea how long I've been planning to go to Optimar and how long I've been delaying going to Optimar?
How long it? Yeah, he's been. It's like very early on he realized, oh shoot, it's like if we're gonna do this, I'm probably gonna have to learn how to lie. I should probably put points in bluff.
And I feel bad. Was like, oh Rose, can you bluff? I was like,
Disguise self is only half of the solution.
But yes.
True.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of updating for the journals. That's because I dropped quite a few bombshells this session. I was waiting a long time for this one.
I know.
can only
You were
imagine.
telling
When I
me
saw-
all about how excited you were.
Oh, but when I saw the artwork for her form, I was like, oh, that's what it was.
It's like suddenly everything clicked.
Everything clicked.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
It also does explain Simula's motivation to open that abyssal plane.
Oh yeah, in one shot, you're suddenly like, oh, well, that makes sense.
It's like that one moment from Shrek. It's like, well,
That makes a lot of sense.
That explains a lot.
Explains a lot, yeah.
Who's got a sonic screwdriver? I've heard that.
I do, but that wasn't me.
Now
Why
that
did I
I've
tell you that again?
Now that I've spent all this time building up towards this Optimar challenge, what's next? I mean, my goodness.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna depend on if you guys manage to find the side quests that I threw out.
Let's do some side quests.
I want to do side quests.
Because I'm going to say this right now. It's like because you guys failed to get to do Optimar. It's like you do not have enough forces to take on Directian.
Yeah.
Right. So you're gonna have to find some sort of alternate. You're gonna have to find some sort of alternative.
All right.
We'll find out.
Well, what could we have done to make Optimar more successful? Do you want to tell us?
Let's see. Well, yeah, I turned a lot of attention towards he reaches towards his drink.
Okay. We
It's
could
like
have.
when have I ever been that detailed?
Oh wow. We should have.
I drop big hints, guys.
I know.
And is Amber going to get a chance to direct the story, or?
We'll find some way around this. We always do, but I think what matters is that we
Okay,
got
it's like, the thing is, if you actually rolled pretty high on those diplomacy checks to calm them down, it's like you wouldn't have gone through with that. What is it? With that magic, with that neutralized magic. I forget what it was called.
Neutralize poison.
No, neutralize.
No. The magic circle that revealed.
The magic
Jeminya.
circle. Okay.
Yes.
Anti-magic field.
Yes, anti-magic field. Thank you. But if that happened, if you guys were able to get your rolls high enough, you would have gone through the investigation mission for Borgren. And you
Okay.
unfortunately didn't roll high enough.
Okay.
well.
I'm just.
Uh,
I'm about ready to go sit and stew in my guilt.
Yeah, I love how with the whole poison thing, it's like, voice, you were about to pee in your pants. It's like he was poisoned. It's like, we're gonna search all of you, and you're like, oh shoot.
No, because I had the no, I was thinking to myself, oh crap, I have the flask of the water. It's like, oh wait, I forgot, it's odorless. Like it's oh my god.
I was wondering, like, do they know it was arsenic? Do I have to try and convince them that I detected that it was arsenic?
Well, the thing is, usually with those things, it's like you detect this. It's like usually that's something that you announce.
Okay, good.
It's like,
well, yeah, but it's one thing to announce. I don't know if they believe me.
Yeah.
Smell the almonds, people, and then I'll.
Son of a gun.
But yes, it's just it's that moment of dawning comprehension that I live for.
Is there any way we can work around this? So I'm assuming that through like the side quests now, we have to try and build up new forces.
Yes, well, what is it that everybody wants to do next? I want to hear what people want to do next.
You're gonna have to find a substitute.
There is one civilization I can think of that might be able to help us, but we're not going to reveal what it is yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else have any suggestions?
Well,
I could try and
can we go back and the only thing I can think of is to find side quests that we may have missed upon in other areas. Like we're technically still in Optimar. We can.
You're on the outside of Optimar, and you're technically on the run from the law.
So. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to go back there.
Why don't we do the side quest with a wanted poster?
We can't go back into Optimar.
They said that they couldn't find him in Optimar. Remember?
Then why don't we find him? And we can maybe use something with that.
Right. Okay. So if he's not in Optimar, then the next time when we get the map up, it probably helps if we had the map up. But the next place to look would be. I'm trying to think. Evil. Wait. The thing there was like an evil. Like the touch of evil. Something.
Go look at the wanted poster again.
Yeah,
pull it up.
Touching.
He's
him,
the cursed child. I noticed that Harry Potter reference.
Touching him will spread his evil curse.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what place do we know of that was plagued with. Wait a minute. What about Mirrored Port?
You guys want to go to Mirror Port first?
I think that's a friendly place that we can go to that people there we know and trust us. So they like us too. So that would probably be the best place to go.
Right, because the thing my thing is, or was it Salik's father? I wonder if that was the sort of the curse that was spread on not just him but but Mirrored Port, the town. It's a shot in the dark.
It's the best
if not, there's always other quests we can look for.
Yeah, but 5,000 gold pieces.
There's the money.
Of course, you're thinking of the money angle rather than trying to think, oh, this could actually help us be more diplomatic towards this person or this person.
Not to mention, we'd be doing a good thing by putting someone who is cursed and can curse people just through touch. We can put that person in a place where they can't do any harm. So that's also a good thing.
All right.
Well, we could also use it to get back in the dwarf's good graces. Maybe, possibly, probably not.
It's worth a shot too. This basically is the best shot that we have.
Yes.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Ivan's got. I'm telling you, Ivan.
Well, I think that's enough for the stream. So shall we?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it all up. Okay. It's been a very interesting session, that's for sure. So many spoilers all at once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shipping.
Lots of shipping.
That's what you take from this?
It's fun to ship.
You're complaining about that.
Okay.
Okay. You and I are gonna talk later, Missy. Okay,
It's
you
fun
and
to
I are
share.
gonna have some conversations later, madam.
Yes, we will. Oh my goodness.
Anyways.
Okay, I have thrown the artwork into the Skype chat. If you guys want.
Well,
Thank you.
let's wrap up the live stream. Does anyone have any final thoughts before we close for the audience?
We're all done.
Always read your books.
Except if you're playing a Cthulhu-inspired campaign, then don't read the book.
Right.
Oh,
Not to.
Jesus.
No, it's like playing Call of Cthulhu. Do not read the book.
Hey,
Okay.
what's this? Hey, what's this? Burn it.
All right. Well, thank
I-
you everybody to a very fun session overall.
Absolutely.
And I have to wonder how long it's going to be before we do our next session.
Hopefully
No,
soon.
no, it's-
Going on times frame.
All right.
Probably another week and a half.
Yeah.
Probably. We'll see. In the meantime, I hope everybody had fun giving us a watch, and let us know what you think in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you later, everybody.